Outliers coming on here because I have been having a number of different calls that have gotten me realizing that the way I'm playing this game is different. And the way I'm playing this game nowadays involves a level of, well, let's call it intensity that I didn't have before. So hopefully now we're all coming in live together. We can all go out and play from this place here, and just come in and get yourself comfortable, and we'll go on from there. All right. Uh, I see this being a fairly short live altogether. I'm just going to walk through something that's been showing up for me recently, where it comes in where I've realized that, uh, like, yo, I'm intense, and the my relationship to that intensity has shown up differently, and it's been fun to play with, but it's also been leading to better relationships with other people as well. And so I wanted to sit here and talk to all of you here around this. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. You'll see this. You'll see me do this more often. I'm in the space of looking to create more of my thought leadership, and one of the ways I'm looking to do that is just come on here and share literally all my thoughts, like as they're coming in. Overall, and you'll find this in a long run where I'm using live as my place to be like the least polished, and to let the ideas start to come to life, start to come out and play, and then we will clean it up. We'll work on it in post. We'll get it repurposed. We'll leverage the transcripts and everything else that comes from this to be able to create something that feels more polished. But I'm not polished. Like, that's not who I am. Like, if I'm gonna, like, and this whole spot, like, everything that happens with the live space is so that you can see me as me throughout this, and we get a chance to move through. Like, even right now, like, it's my evening time. I just come out here. I'm just like, I'm hanging. And at the same time, like, my intensity is showing, so, or is coming through. So we'll play from there. So let's talk about this here. Like, your intensity is a filter. Don't let up on that. Let that continue going. My name is Niiamah Ashong. I'm the founder of Outliers Edge, which is a movement of extraordinary leaders who are here to make their impact on the world by doing the thing that they were put on this planet to do, and to build the systems to allow that to happen sustainably and without them. So I keep looking at things, and what I have found is that in the last few months, weeks and months, there's been a dramatic shift in what I would call my level of intensity. Maybe intensity is like it's in my language. Maybe it's in the loudness of my voice. Even here, as I'm talking to you, like, I can be intense. Right? It's not that. The intensity, if I pull it back, is, I think it's really boils down to what I choose to tolerate and what I choose to apologize for. And those two together come off as intense, right? And so let me put this into perspective. What I choose to tolerate. I've been having conversations with people who've worked with me in the past, who are interested in working with me right now, and I've been really clear around, like, where my, like the levels of agreements that I'm looking for. One of the major things that's changed for me is, I'm not here to teach anyone who's on my team anything right now. And I'm a big learning and development person. Like, I'm a coach, like I'm not a trainer, but I care in people's growth. But and the way I want to do it this time around is, like, let's build this thing together. Let's learn. Let's take on a new challenge together, and have you bring in something to this team, to this experience that I don't have. And let's make sure that we're doing this at a level that requires us both to grow. Beforehand, I wasn't saying that. Beforehand, I was giving myself just taking what was coming and looking for the outlier in it. Nowadays, I'm like, I want you to know your outlier. Like, this is what I do. Like, we have a movement that we're leading here. We're not just like playing at things. Like, there's things that need to get done, and it's been a very awesome, but also awe-inspiring, or, like, I don't know what the right word is, but it's different for me to come from a place of, I guess, the where I'm looking for right now is a way to articulate that, like, this doesn't feel like an extra activity or a tactic. It's just my filter. It's like this is the way that I play. And if you want to come and join me in this game, you're welcome. Here goes the rules. Part of the rules is I'm going to be intense. I'm going to show up and say we're doing 10,000 minutes of live streaming, and from those 10,000 minutes, we want to get out 1,000 pieces of repurposed content every single week. I have no clue how we're going to do it, but like that's where I want us to be. I want us to be thinking about that in that regard. How do we find people who want to take on something that feels epic? I don't know if that's epic or not. But like I'm not going to apologize for that. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to tolerate having uh, to reduce the goal or read like or yeah work with someone who's not like in this space to create for themselves on this. Um, I feel like the other part of it is the unapologetic. So in addition, like I've had some people who are true outliers, and it's cool, y'all. Like some really cool things are happening. People are finding me. They're sending me emails and messages. They're proactively trying to get onto the podcast with me. They're proactively coming saying like, can they come and work with me? And I'm having conversations with some awesome people out there who have a lot to offer. And what's been interesting for me has been the way that I show up in these calls. And again, I think the real distinction here is that what's happening is that this is mainly me allowing myself to be more than things that I am doing. And in this case here, I'm finding myself starting off with a place of like, I want them to fire me before they even like get into working with me. Like my interviews are like, I get that you can do the job, right? Like right now, like let's me and you, like this is what I'm trying to get done. Like, can we work together? Now, I can hear about your past experience and so on and so forth. I'm working with a lot of different contractors and such as well. So, like, it's different than like a salaried employee where we're on for a longer period of time. There's different things that are necessary to be able to. It's easier for me to take someone onto the team and for us to like just see how we work together rather than having to make a longer term commitment. But I am committed to the people that I work with. And so what I've been looking at is like in the interview itself, like how can I literally and I'll tell them this. I'm like, I'm trying to scare you off. I want you to not want to work with me. And if there's things that I say that excite you, that make you say like, hey, I want to be a part of this, like then let's go do something together, you know? But if not, then like that also is fine. I'd like because it's gonna show up at some point. So we might as well know it from the very beginning here. And for some people, like that could be intimidating, but a lot of the people that I'm talking to now, like they get excited by it. And like they also see a lot of different personalities. And that was a freeing thing for me. As an outlier, I was like, I don't want to ever get to the place where I'm an outsider. I don't want to be cast aside. I don't want to be alone. I don't want people to uh, not go along with me because I have so much I want to accomplish out in the world, and I just don't want to do it alone. I just want to play. Like I want to be with people. And what I'm finding is that the intensity that I'm bringing, and this time around, I'm defining intensity as through the lens of what I'm tolerating, as well as what I am no longer apologizing for. I'm finding that it's actually being really attracting, and it's calling out the people who are looking for something like this. And it's also like calling out, so CULL. If I had to go and spell it, like I, I could tell like that didn't really land. But it's calling and calling. I'm pretty sure that in the written text that would have crushed, but it's calling out and basically having people who aren't crossing the threshold or who don't want what it is that I offer in terms of the intensity, the level of the gameplay that I want to play, and in the way that I want to play it, with from volume to like let's just get it done, like let's just go for it. Um, I'm realizing that it pushes those people away, and it's actually calling in a lot of awesome people. I'm excited. I'm excited right now. It's a time that is. I'm like, we can get the 10,000 minutes. We can but I don't want to go and do a lot of planning. Like my gift is being in real time. Like that's one of my things. My gift is presence. So like, how do we work with presence? How do we make sure that I can consistently show up over and over and over again? And like, let's try it tomorrow. Let's go on Monday. Like let's put something else into the action, into the world, and grow from that. So I'm working on this here for myself, and I want to like as we go through these lives and we go through these conversations here, I want to document. what's taken place for me in a way that that could be helpful for you. Really trying to move away from like this is how to do something and be more in the space of this is how I am doing it. And as much as there's things that you can see with how I'm building business and things, I think that underneath all this, it's a movement of outliers owning all of who they are and being seen, celebrated, and valued for who they are. And so I'm making sure that you can see that as well as I go through it. And I'll share with you the different lessons or the different things that like tickle me. I'm like, oh, that's different. That I have seen it on other people, but now it's coming from me from a different perspective. And as I do that, I'll keep unpacking why, what, so on and so forth. And like what will be really fun. And my invitation to you is like watch these lives as they come out, come participate, send me messages, like chat with me, let me know that this is that you're here and or what you feel about all these, and then go see like the polished version afterwards. And